Hello and welcome to the EEPROM 9. Those of you who have been viewers long enough will recognise this device instantly. You may also notice some differences. Shall we give you a moment to guess? Maybe pop it in the comments while I do the countdown tune. Or at least attempt. No, it's 30 seconds, isn't it? There we go. So hopefully those of you have guessed what's changed on that and written it down. And now I tell you because, well, that works. So let's show you. The switches are gone. I've literally rewired the whole thing, ripped out most of the wiring, ripped out all the wiring apart from the motor control, rewired that up as normally, because I'm going for this approach using these connectors. I've currently got one up for soldering, and the soldering station is up to temp. I've also been reduced back to soldering on my bedroom floor, which means great mess on my bedroom floor. But not the mess that would make some of my viewers, or at least one of my viewers, wet. But we got that. And let's demonstrate it working. There's a power plug. I haven't shorted it out, so it's blown the thing up. There it goes. Powers up. Normally the Electron motherboard in that is now behaving, which means I don't need to replace it, thank God. So let's hit play on the tape and listen. This is non-copyrighted stuff. Ah, yes. I forgot that those have a habit of doing that. Let's try again. Turn that up so in case you didn't hear it, and go. And slow mode because it's funny. I love tape dictaphones, they're so much fun. Knock it back to normal speed, so that all works. So I'm doing it through these and hopefully it'll execute those, and then I'm going to be wiring it externally for testing purposes down to the cassette port, and I might leave it external. Leave your comments in the bars because I'm interested to know your view. Or I might just wire it up internal. I may do it external, but I'm probably going to go internal, but also put your views along. Then once that's working, then I can save and load programs off it. So I'm going to make a like basic printing program that loops printing, or maybe makes a little jingle, a few beeps, because I know how to make the Electron do that. Save it to there, switch it off, load it from there, and if it all works, then I shall finalise it, test it again, and then I can get round to painting it, and that's the Electron Laptop completed. After being in production for a full year. But I have all... And, well, once again, I have to thank Mr. VX for this +1 unit, because that's made it a whole lot of plausible in the fact that it stands upright, and also I need to get some cartridges for it at some point. But for now, I need to do some soldering, and my brand new tripod's fallen out. It's one of these things, it's absolutely brilliant. It holds up both the SLR and this camera. And also, for those of you who are interested, there's an Alan Turing exhibit at the Science Museum. I've been down there, so you might want to go down there too. If you're external to the country, that'll be a bit difficult. But for those of you who aren't, it's just a train ride into London. Maybe a few hours, or just an hour, depending on where you live in the country. But for now, that's all. I'll update you on the progress when I've made some progress. Not when I've soldered that all together. That's not really accountable progress. Yeah, I soldered some wires together. So, if it all works, whether it works or not works, you should see me in a bit, where you'll see the electron in my hand, my hairy hand. See you in a bit. As I promised, a progress update. Listen to this. I've also done the motherboard transplant, so it's got a fully functional motherboard in it, and that is communicating. It's just not communicating back as far as I can see. Well, the volume isn't loud enough, which would mean I need to build an amp, which will be fun. Oh, this is a typical project, isn't it? You make progress and hit a brick wall, and then you solve that brick wall. But it's always good when you get there in the end. Because part of the fun of the project is not just the end result, but the journey there. Bit of my hair for once, not the dog hair. And I'll root this inside and solder it, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm doing it tomorrow. And here's the lens cap. Need to wire on a new thing. Actually, I've got some spare wire. Why not just use some of this? That'll do. So, for now, thanks for watching until I update you in the morning sometime. Problem solved. Electrical wire isn't just good for electrical connections. It's all wired up. And it works. The only trouble is the output, you hear that, it's the loudest it goes, which isn't really strong enough for the computer. So I'm just currently thinking of potential solutions to do that, but if you lot have got any suggestions, feel free to throw them into the ring, because I'm open to those suggestions. I wonder if a slower tape speed might change things. Let's try it. Shall we give you a live demo of how I do this? 10 print test run 20 go to 10. Run just to make sure it works, and it does. Escape, save, test. Personally, I don't think this will make a blind bit of difference. Run, hit record, and now it should be doing it. The tape's going nice and slow now. Let's see if that does it. Now it's done, so I let the tape run some more. Stop. Rewind. Listen to the tape. Feels awfully weak. Unplug the computer so it forgets about it. Load. Test. Not yet. Test. Go. Hit play. And by now we should be seeing something that we're not. So if any of you have any solutions to this problem, feel free to throw in some suggestions. But I reckon next stage is get this thing painted so it at least looks presentable. So for now, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. It is finally complete. That's what I decided to do on the painting. Made a little stencil with paper, cut the letters out with a knife, sprayed it with some old Warhammer paint, Dark Angel's Green it's called. And that's it complete. The Electron Laptop is fully complete. The next machine I want to do this sort of project with is, can you guess? The ZX81. That would look so cool. It's already the nicest looking computer if you ask me. But that just looks... But the ZX81 in my opinion is the nicest looking computer ever produced. It is complete. So, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed following the progress of one unique machine.